Hey America, hey, listen, it's Chad here. I just wanted to post a quick video just to kind of put things in perspective, just kind of be a voice. You know, I do a lot of complaining and so forth of the legislation now, the new rules and everything's trying to get passed surrounding these gun laws, you know, magazine bans and assault rifle bans. Excuse me, don't have a bunch of quality cameras. Sorry for the sunglasses. I would kind of like to think that I'm the coolest guy in the world, but no, I'm wearing the sunglasses because actually the light gives me a headache. Going, you know, into this, gun ban situation. Here's the thing. The author of the gun ban that is trying to be pushed through Congress now is actually Senator Feinstein, if I'm pronouncing that right. She's the senator of the D section of California, and she was actually the author of the bill that got pushed back or pushed through Congress in 1994 to 2004, and that was high-capacity magazines that were in handguns. Done absolutely nothing for us. Sorry to burst your bubble, done nothing for us. We had, it was the difference between you either had depending on what weapon you bought, you had a 15, 16 round magazine, but it had a stamp on it that said law enforcement, military use only, and then you had 10 round. But then you had what they didn't let you know is pre-ban magazines, which cost $5 extra per magazine. Done nothing for us. Just enabled a couple of guys to make more money. Even at a police supply store, I bought a Glock mid-size 23. I was told, "Are you law enforcement?" I said, "No." The lady then said, "Well, I can't. I got to trade these out for 10 shots." And I said, "Okay." She said, "But if you want to, for $7 more, I can give you two, $7 a piece. I can give you two high cap pre-bans, and then you'll be perfectly fine." I said, "Give me those." So done nothing for us. Getting into this, I want to talk. Virginia Tech shootings, that wasn't done with an assault rifle. That was done with two handguns. Interesting enough, it was done with a Glock 19 and a Walthers P22, which actually is a small caliber weapon, which is a 22 caliber weapon. But interesting enough, even though it's a small caliber weapon, it only has 10 shots. Pre-ban, any ban, no ban, you can only get it in a 10-shot mag. Chow killed, unfortunately and sadly, 33 people. Injured another 23. These were college students. We didn't talk about the 6 people that jumped out the window escaping the shooter. These are college students. These wasn't 6 and 7-year-olds that thought that hammers were hitting the floor, pots and pans. I mean, they could distinguish that there's gunfire happening right now. But he still would manage with 2 handguns, kill 33 people, injure another 23. Adam Lanza. This craziness, pure craziness. What beef could you possibly have with a 6 and 7-year-old? What did a 6 and 7-year-old do to you? You just absolutely. So here's the thing. All right. Do we have to sit here? Does somebody have to say that these people were crazy? That these people had mental issues? I mean, seriously, do we have to say that or Cho, well, maybe he was crazy. Well, he went in there and killed 33 people and injured another 23 at Virginia Tech, college students. They wasn't doing anything but trying to gain an education to better themselves for later in life. Yes, he was crazy. Okay, Adam Lanza. Do we really have to sit here and act like that we need to attack high-capacity magazines or assault rifles because that was the apparatus he used? I mean, can we venture to say that he was crazy, that he was a lunatic, that he had a lot of mental issues? He went into an elementary school and gunned down 20 children, 6 and 7-year-olds. Okay, if I have to be the one to call him crazy because everybody else is afraid of it, I'm sorry. He's crazy. I hate that it offends the family members or what, but you missed the warning signs, okay? You missed the warning signs. Your cousin, your nephew, your brother, your whatever, he was crazy. He went into an elementary school and shot 6 and 7-year-olds, 20 of them, along with 6 other adults, and then also, sadly, his mom. We as a country do not need to attack high-capacity magazines or assault rifles. We need to take a look at our mental health care system. because what you guys didn't see is while we put pictures of AR-15s and handguns up on the TV, we didn't put pictures of the last couple of games that these guys play, video games. We didn't put pictures of the mental health care system or hospitals that they could have actually attended if the mother, father, friends, or whatever had took him to. We didn't want to put those pictures up there because now here's the thing. Cho, 2005, two different women was watched by police for stalking two different women. Ordered by a court in Virginia to seek psychiatric help and attend, mental, some type of mental health help. Was diagnosed with anxiety and multiple personality disorders. Lanza, I mean, what do we got to do? Talk to his doctor to find out he was crazy? I mean, he went into Sandy Hook and gunned down little angels, 6-7-year-old angels. But for those of you that has to have someone that says it, he was plagued with a lot of undetermined psychological issues because the mother he was in a broken home, divorced, broken home, and the mother there's rumors now she turned to drinking instead of addressing his issues. He played a lot of video games. He was on chat rooms, on suicide chat rooms, talking about killing and so forth. We missed the signs. It's not an issue of high capacity magazines or assault rifle. Those are only apparatuses. Those are only things that you can use to harm people, just as much as a car or anything. This is the thing, though. We let these guys go off for 5-6 years, play these video games, and the interesting thing about it is we don't stop and think. Take for instance, if you can watch on YouTube or have some way to get a hold of it, watch behind the scenes of Black Hawk Down, the making of Black Hawk Down. They bring in 15, 16 ex-special forces from all branches of the military, Rangers, Navy SEALs, Force Recon, and what they're doing is they're talking to the film directors and they're giving inputs and so forth. This is how he would turn a corner. This is how he would shoot. This is the way he'd be standing, because they want to make these soldiers seem as real as possible. Some of the soldiers were actually in the movies, in that movie. Because it's a competitive field. Filmmaking is a competitive field, and they want to go for the best. And and if you're making that kind of movie, well, who's the best? The people that did it. Same thing with video gamers. Do you know how competitive the gaming world is right now, especially the shooting game? The shooters gaming world. Shooter games are top money right now. And when you're working with top money, you're working with people that have top money, and they can afford to hire ex-special forces to bring in and come in and make these games as real as possible. I've shot my AR-15. I've practiced, and I gotta say, I played Black Ops 2 the other day, and it's as realistic as it gets, guys. As far as having to fire. If you look through the sight and the weapon and so forth, have to fire high, count for bullet drop depending on how far away you are, to room entry, slicing the pie, close quarter combat shooting. This stuff gets pretty real. So, we let them play video games, get mentally proficient in the use of firearms. And interesting enough, this is what's funny. The main weapons used in these shooter games: AR-15, AK-47, okay, Sig Sauer, sound familiar? Glocks, and 1911. I got a friend, as a matter of fact, wants to buy a 1911 only for the fact that he plays it in the video game. When he plays these shooter video games, his sidearm is a 1911. He thinks it's cool, so he wants to get a permit and carry a 1911 around, only because of the shooter game having the 1911 model. We let him get very highly mentally proficient. Take them out and let them shoot a little bit, kind of ignore them, let them live on the dark side in a subculture, if you will, and we take them out and shoot every once in a while. Now what do? They take their mental proficiency and then sync it with their physical capabilities. They hone their skills, and then they walk into a school from 9:36 a.m. to 9:38 p.m. or a.m. and then turn around and gun 20, 25, 26 people down, and then we say let's ban assault rifles, let's ban high capacity magazines, so we can step back and say that we've done our job as Americans. You know, to you guys that want to preach and say that this is the fix and this is the way, Senator Feinstein or whatever your name is, from California, wow, what lazy Americans, you know. You're lazy. Anybody that feeds into that, you're lazy. Don't be afraid and try to restrict gun laws. Embrace guns. Let's arm principals. Let's arm teachers. Senator Feinstein, your gun bans in 94, 2004 done absolutely nothing for us. So why are you writing another one? You know, let's arm the teachers. I'm not just some dumb hillbilly that's wanting to protect his guns. The other side of this video is more important. You know, I got 4 kids too, and just to send them off to elementary school, think, well, because we banned high capacity magazines or assault rifles, we've done our job and our kids are totally protective. I'd rather burst your bubble now than have it burst later with another deadly shooting. So, you know, stand up, you Americans that are for guns. Make videos, write and talk to your Senate, your congressman. You know, stand up and fight with your mouths. You know, with the pen, and let's protect our gun rights, our Second Amendment. Because I think that you know, having more guns in America in the right hands, a good guy with a good gun, is a lot more protecting than melting down high capacity magazines or sawing assault rifles in half. There's other guns out there. We need to put protection where we need protection. So thanks for listening. Share this video, please. That's what it was made for. And please join the fight. Join your NRA. Write your congressman, your Senate, and let's fight to protect our Second Amendment. But past that, let's fight to actually, if we want to do some good here and do some protecting our children, then damn it, let's do it. Let's not just sit on our butt cheeks and say because we banned a certain magazine or weapon that we protected our children, when you and all you other left-hand you know, anti-gun activists know as well as I do that that's not going to protect our children. So thanks for listening. Comment if you like. I might even make a video in the future. Just let me know. So my name's Chad, man. To all you ladies and gentlemen, guys and gals out there, I'm out of here. See you later. Thanks. Bye.